Welcome to Second Listen Saturday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share some fun moments from a past episode for your weekend listening pleasure. Look for new episodes every Monday through Friday.
Today, I'm obsessing about getting my younger child, my daughter, not very young, but she's 18. Trying to get her ready to leave the nest. Well, and I'm starting to realize as her graduation years and the college acceptance letters are starting to come in, that it's becoming a reality that she probably won't be living with us next year. And I'm freaking out that she's not going to be able to survive on her own. And I'm trying to figure out, on one hand, I still want to do things because it's my last year with her, and she's still a kid. And then on the other hand, I've got to get her ready. I've got to back off more. I don't need to be making her lunches every day. I don't need to be waving goodbye to her from the door every day.
Don't need to be holding her hand and walking her into the school building.
Yeah. And so I'm really struggling with what should I keep doing and what do I need to stop doing? And it's just a big struggle because I'm not ready for her to leave, but then I kind of am. So I'm looking for some guidance on these issues, really, is what it is. Because, okay, I still make her lunch. Should I be doing that or no?
No.
Okay.
I only say that because I hate making lunches and I never do it.
Well, that is has been one easy adulthood thing I've been able to do with my kids, who are, still home in their 20s, but for reasons. But they can make their own. They make their own breakfast. They make their own lunch. And then we all have dinner together. So that's something, you know. Does she do her own laundry?
No.
Okay, well, that's another easy thing.
Yeah.
My daughter has a hamper in her room, and she completely, for quite some time, has completely been in charge of it. She washes some stuff for her brother occasionally, too. But, that's not hard. That's not too rough.
Okay, so here's my dilemma, is that I feel like she's working so hard in school and has so much homework that to fit this stuff in.
Right, but when she goes to college, she's going to have a lot of homework and she's going to have to do her own laundry.
Right. Plus which, it doesn't take a ton of time. It doesn't involve leaving the house. I assume you have indoor laundry facilities.
We do.
You don't go to the laundromat, right?
No.
So it does not take much time, and it gives a little feeling of independence and of, taking care of yourself, which is nice.
Okay.
And if you can teach her to do it often, like, the issue with my daughter is that she lets it pile up for a really long time, and then she does it, and then it takes a long time, and then she monopolizes the machines for a long time. Mostly it's fine because she's doing it herself.
Yes. I can express my happiness that my daughter does it herself because I don't do the laundry, but my husband does sometimes complain that he wants to use the machine and she's using it. So, but even so, I think it's a good training wheel independence thing.
So I really do need to let her do that then. Would
she resist it, do you think?
Well, she wouldn't be happy because she's the mama doing it the whole time, right?
Right.
And I feel this big sense of guilt because I'm home, but I'm not technically, I do have work to do, but I feel like, okay, I'm here and I'm doing mine anyway. So
take her to Bed Bath & Beyond and find some cute little hamper and laundry basket that she can use as just her own or something like that. Let her buy her own detergent.
And then she can take it to college with her.
Exactly. It's good to practice. Although, unless she's going to be living somewhere where she can just bring all her laundry home.
No.
Because
she's looking at places far away.
I lived an hour and 45 minutes away from home, and I still saved up my laundry and brought it home. So.
And you can pitch it as, this is something you need to learn and practice, so let's start now.
Yeah.
Not, I don't care about you anymore, so I'm not doing your
laundry. Yeah.
laundry.
Well, you don't want to start doing your laundry for the first time when you're far away from home, and if you then dye all your laundry pink, you kind of have no clothes. So this is good.
True.
You can kind of.
But then I think, okay, well, at least while she's in school, I could be doing it. But then I guess you're right. It's about time management, and because I'm thinking, okay, well, I have all summer to get her to do all this stuff, but
yeah, I mean, I think you want to pick a few, like pick one or two things that are not hard and are not time consuming that she'll have to be doing for herself when she's at college, and just start. And make a big deal about it. Not like, I'm not going to do this for you anymore, but isn't this great? You're going to learn how to do this yourself, so when you're in college, you'll know what to do. And if not, just make her do it.
And maybe the lunch isn't the one to pick, because she won't necessarily be packing a lunch when she's in college.
True. Right.
I mean, like on weekends, if she's home, is she home on weekends? Does she like eat lunch at home on weekends?
Oh, yeah.
All right, she can make her own.
Well, she does her own lunch, but I guess when I say make your lunch, it's more like for school. So during the week, I pack her lunch for school. But when she's at home on the weekends, she'll deal with breakfast and lunch.
Well, is there a way to make packing the lunch really quick and easy? Are there like some pre-made things she could get, and then she just has to put it in her, like on the weekend, she can make herself some things and then pack them during the week, or get some pre-made stuff from the store?
Oh, yeah.
Make it fun.
Me. I'm the queen of pre-made stuff, so...
Yes, exactly. Well, then, if she can get some pre-made stuff and all she has to do is put it in the lunchbox. Often by spending money, you can make things seem like fun instead of chores.
But then there's other, like, I'm trying to think of other things that she'll need to know, like managing her own money a little bit more. When
that is true.
When she's away from home, like, obviously she's not going to be paying, like, her room and board, like, every month out of her pocket. But, like, if she might need a little guidance on spending money. I don't know.
Does she have a credit card?
Depends on the kid.
Well, she has a bank card. I mean, she doesn't have a credit card. But, I mean, we're going to have to deal with that. If she goes away, we'll need to get her something.
The nice thing about a credit card is that if somebody steals it, she's not out the money right away.
Oh, yeah.
And you can usually get settled before you have to pay it. Whereas my son, somebody stole his debit card number and they took the money out of his account, and it took like a couple of weeks to get it back in. And that would have been a problem if he'd actually needed it. So might be worth like getting her whatever beginner credit card there is and working with her on it, teaching her to pay it on time.
Right.
That would make her feel real grown up too, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, part of me is, oh, well, I should just, she's still a kid and this is my last opportunity to do it for her. And then the other part of me is, no, I've got to get her ready for life. Yes. But then I think, okay, well, my son, I thought the same thing with my son, and now he's back living with us. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with money stuff especially, you want to monitor her starting out with it. You don't want her to be doing it for the first time when she's far away. And then by the time you find out there's a problem, she's spent
the money thing, I think she's got a pretty good handle on, because she has had her own card for years. Okay.
That's good.
Although she doesn't have that, these, I don't know if it's like a sign of her generation, but because money to her is the number that she sees on the screen. It's not actually the cash in hand.
Yes.
So
that is true.
Cash lying everywhere.
Yeah. I see that too with my kids. Just sort of an awareness that, and when they do have cash, unawareness that it's actually money and it comes from somewhere. And that you have to, if you spend it, you have to then go to the bank and get more to put in your wallet.
Yeah.
So that's the connections are not entirely secure between those two things.
Yeah.
So.
And some of the other things that I think about or worry about is, that time management of like getting yourself up in the morning and getting to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Like my daughter's pretty good. And she's my older one, and she's pretty responsible about that kind of thing. My younger one, not so much. I mean, I have time to work on that with him. But, like I remember being in college and knowing someone whose mom was calling her to wake her up every day. Like, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But,
I'm sure
we don't
it still
want that.
happens. Well, now you can have your phone, set an alarm on your phone or something. But
right, but you have to actually set it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Your mom can just call. Yeah, that's... Yeah, the
Don't
time
be
management
that
is
mom,
a thing.
Nicole.
I won't be that mom. But, I can see myself, like, reminding her to take her medicine.
Yeah.
Does she have good time management skills now?
No, they're terrible.
No. All right. Well, then you gotta...
They're absolutely atrocious.
That you gotta work on.
I gotta work on that. Okay.
That would be good. But
Yes.
the other this would be a good place to start also, I think.
Pardon?
The other things would be a good place to start also. But if you can broach it in a way that it doesn't seem like a punishment, but an opportunity.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
That's the way to do it. Good luck to you.
Thanks. I don't know how it's going to go.